What is really going on in Spain? So I woke up this morning to some news that there's chaos in Spain, and I was wondering, Spain, what's happening in Spain? Spain is a holiday resort. People go there to have fun, you know, for holidays. And then I saw the chaos. You know what? Let's check this out.
The streets of Spain have devolved into chaos. Yes, the middle of summer should be heaven in Spain, but not this year. Locals are being terrorised by migrant gangs with reports of random acts of violence.
Migrants, random acts of violence. Something is not right. No, something's not adding up here.
Towards innocent local members of the community. The chaos started when an elderly local Spanish man was brutally beaten out of nowhere in Torre Pachato by a North African gang. This show of thuggery sparked outrage in the community, leading to a weekend of wild clashes between locals and migrant groups. This Spanish commentator was outraged by the scene, saying, "This is happening in Murcia, Spain. Hundreds of armed migrants are attacking Spaniards just for being Spaniards. How are they not deported by now?"
Nah, to be honest, this doesn't make sense to me. Like, absolutely. Like, where is the logic in this? Where is the common sense? Like, when migrants travel, immigrants, you know, people travel for the better life, you know. Like, you guys know I'm originally Nigerian, I'm in the UK, all right? We all came here for the better life. We came here, you know, to better ourselves. And then in that process, we also feel the need to give back, you know, to contribute to a community, to contribute to society that's accepted us, you know, that's welcomed us, that's given us a family. But to hear that migrants are doing things like this, like, it shocks me, okay? It gives us all bad names. Like, these are the ones, you know, that make people start saying, go back home, send them back, deport them, we don't want migrants anymore. No, like, this one is touching me personally, okay? It's really touching me personally.
And it didn't stop there. This commentator is blasting the media for their lack of coverage on the issue, saying, "Chaos in Spain. Reports of gangs of foreigners have been attacking people on the streets. Spanish people have gathered on the streets to stop the attacks. Why isn't this on the news?"
No, to be honest though, why are these things not on the news? Why is it that when, you know, when things like this happen, all right, the news agencies need to report it, need to keep people informed? Do you know where we find this information? We find them from Twitter, from X, or from influencers, you know, that report what the mainstream media wouldn't report. It's a shame.
The clashes also have a religious undertone, with many blaming the Muslim background of the immigrants for the chaos. This commentator shared footage of a religious march in the streets of Barcelona. He said, "Military-aged Muslim men take over streets in Spain to show the citizens they are taking control. It is intimidation designed to silence dissent." But these locals had enough and began chanting in defense of Christianity.
Nah, you know what? To be honest, our governments in the European world are failing us. Honestly, the governments are failing. Because see, things like this, you know, when things like this happen, the majority, you know, the population, the locals, obviously they won't find it funny, they won't take it lightly, and it could, you know, get out of hand. You know, I don't want to say the word, but it could get out of hand. And then what's going to happen? There's going to be chaos everywhere. There's going to be like an uprising. I don't like to say that word, civil war. I don't want to say that. But our governments are really failing us, okay? Really failing us. When immigrants come in, are they properly vetted? Do you check them? Or you just accept anyone?
Saying Spain is Christian, not Muslim.
España cristiana y no musulmana. España cristiana y no musulmana.
and again on the streets with larger protest groups gathering to reclaim their country. And all of this chaos is leading some commentators and locals alike to question the need for so much migration.
So you now have ethnic conflict within Spain because of immigration. Immigrants came in, attacked an old man for no reason, Spaniards retaliated, and now the migrants are ganging up to attack Spaniards. And this is supposed to be good for the country. House prices increase, quality of life goes down, wages stay low, social capital goes down, there's ethnic conflict, trust in community goes down, community involvement goes down. But yeah, immigration.
Police clashed with pro-Spain protesters outside a migrant centre in Madrid.
And police are clashing with the pro-Spain protesters.
Police clashed with pro-Spain protesters at a migrant centre in Madrid after angry demonstrators took to the area following accusations of a Malian man raping a Spanish woman. This commentator applauded the rebellion, saying it's about time. Push back before it's too late.
Nah, to be honest, like for me, this is painful to watch, you know, painful to watch because as an immigrant myself, okay, well, some people said to me, I should stop calling myself an immigrant because I've already become British and I'm a very good addition to the country. Thank you very much. I really love that. But I still keep trying my best, okay? I still keep doing my best because this country has given me so very much. I saw this video on Twitter and I thought it was a joke. So Noah Berg said, Muslim Imam, we must declare that Palestine is an Islamic land and that Spain, Andalusia, is also the land of Islam. He also calls on Islamic armies to conquer Rome and says the decline of the West will give rise to Islam from its ashes. He said decline of the West. Colonizers, invaders.
لابد أن نقول إن فلسطين من بحرها إلى نهرها أرض الإسلام وإن إسبانيا الأندلس أرض إسلام وإن البقاع الإسلامية التي احتلها الأعداء يوما ستعود إسلامية بل وإننا سنصل إلى ما بعد هذه الدول التي ضاعت في زمن ما ونبشرهم بأننا على موعد أن نفتح روما كما فتحت القسطنطينية وكما ستفتح ثانية إننا على موعد أن نحكم العالم كما قال الحبيب المصطفى صلى الله عليه وسلم إننا على موعد مع جبهة أوسع وأعرض وأقوى وإذا كانت البدايات في فلسطين والبدايات في العراق
They said its beginnings were in Palestine. That's the beginnings.
البدايات في أفغانستان والبدايات في الشيشان فإن الأمر إذ بدأ سيكتمل ولن يتوقف. اكتمل الكيان الصهيوني سيبدأ بالتناقص حتى يتلاشى وينتهي وكذلك أمريكا اعتلت وأرعدت وأزبدت وقالت كما قال فرعون أنا ربكم الأعلى ولكنها ستنتهي وبدأوا يدركون هذه النهايات قريبا وإننا بتنا نسمع من صحف أمريكا وأوروبا أن مجدنا آفل ولا محالة وفي صبيحة هذا اليوم من خلال الجزيرة علماء أمريكان ومنظرون واستراتيجيون قالوا إن أمريكا ستنتهي عما قريب ولقد قالوها من قبل عن الاتحاد السوفيتي وانتهى ونقولها الآن ستنتهي أمريكا وأوروبا المتحدة ولن يبقى إلا قوة الإسلام المتصاعدة.
Okay, I must tell you, that was scary to me, mate. Very scary. With the way the West is heading right now, really scary. Really scary.
A third night of riots in the usually quiet town of Torre Pacheco, spurred on by calls to violence by far-right groups. Despite the presence of armed police, masked individuals could be seen roaming the streets with bats.
You know, there's only so much that citizens can take. You know, like if you keep pushing the people, keep testing them, it gets to a point where, you know, they'll break. Everyone has a breaking point, you know. What are the governments doing? Like, you know, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, okay, but it's just beginning to look as if there's a grand plan. I'm not saying there's a plan, but it's just beginning to look that way, because we see this same trend around the European countries. The same trend, exact same.
Looking to fight with people who they deemed had foreign origins.
I've been here for almost 23 years, and I've never seen this before. The war between the Spanish and the Moroccans.
The unrest erupted over the weekend after a pensioner told local media he had been beaten up in the streets by 3 young people of North African descent. The authorities quickly quelled the fights, with only a few injuries and property damage reported.
We're against racism. For the 2 fools who did what they did, let the full weight of justice fall on them so that the rest of us can be left in peace.
The mayor of Torre Pacheco has called for calm and has asked the government to send reinforcements to the civil guard.
What I ask here is that those who come from outside do not come. We don't need people coming to mess with our streets. That is why we are asking the government for more support.
30% of Torre Pacheco's inhabitants are immigrants, mostly agricultural laborers who have been living there for over 20 years.
Are we beginning to watch the decline of the West? This is sad. Absolutely sad indeed, I must say. You know, I've been saying it time and time again, all right? Time and time again. If you keep suppressing the people, it gets to a point where they will get tired and they'll just rise up and say enough is enough. Okay, the government is like, our governments are testing and testing and testing us, testing us. Okay, people just want to live their normal life. They want to go out in peace, live in peace, work in peace, come back in peace, be in safety. Okay, nobody wants to walk out of the house and be looking behind them. You know, you are in your home country, and when immigrants go to a country, they need to assimilate. You have to integrate. I mean, it is standard. What is there to ask? Isn't that just pure common sense? Somebody opens the door to his house to you, you walk in, you abide by their rules. If you don't like their rules, you don't like their regulations, it's fine. Your house is just right there. You can just go to your house. Okay, no one is forcing you to do anything. All right, no one is forcing you. Okay, to be honest, like common sense, logic, all of it is dead. Yeah, it looks like it's gone. It's finished. Okay, and the government, sometimes I look at the government and I'm wondering, what are they doing? How are they helping? How are they making things better? Honestly, this is not helping anyone, if you ask me. It's not helping the migrants, you know, the immigrants. It's not helping them at all. So us, it's not helping us. It's not helping the locals. It's not helping the government. It's not helping anybody. It's just causing chaos. Everything's just been destroyed. All right, like I said, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, okay, but it looks like there's a plan somewhere, which I don't know, but come on, there's a pattern. Look at all the countries in Europe. There's a pattern. I mean, except, you know, Eastern European countries like Poland, I think Hungary as well. Like, they are like, no, we do not want illegals. If you want to come to our country, come as an immigrant, come as a migrant legally. All right, apply for documents, go through all the checks, you'll be vetted, then you can come in, live in peace, make sure you contribute to the community as the community is given to you. Standard, that's accepted, you know, that's it. You say you're fleeing a place, all right, a place that's not safe, you're running from danger, you're coming to another place, then do not be the danger you're running from, all right? People have accepted you, accept them back, just show gratitude. Now, this really hurts me as a person, all right? Anyway, guys, let me know what you think about this in the comment section. Do you think it's too late to save the West? The West is far gone. Do you think Europe has no more hope? Do you think something can be done? Because to be honest, as I'm looking at this, I don't know what the government are doing. Anyway, guys, I pray the governments wake up and sort this out sooner rather than later, okay? Because things are not looking very great. All right, it's been your boy Shady, one and only. I'm going to catch you in the next video. Peace out. Oh, I love
love you more than words can say. You I need. Oh, you are the light that shine in my way. You I need. Oh, I love you more than words can say. You I need. Oh, you are the light that shine in my way.